Okay, so I have started recording the screen. Okay, now see here, and life process, as you can see in the screen, there are, first of all, we should know what is life process. So if you know uh, the processes which are required to live, which are required to live, is nothing but your life process. Okay, in this we get nutrition. Okay, then we see respiration, then we see transportation, then we see excretion. Is that okay? So these are the minimum requirement to live. Is that okay? Reproduction is to continue the life. Okay, it's not required to live, it's need to continue the life. Whereas nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion, if you have this, then only you can live or survive. Okay, so that's why it is called as life processes. Is that okay? Now, if you see all together, we have to discuss nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion in plant as well as in the animal. Okay, so this chapter is quite lengthy of your 10th standard and it contains so much of weightage. Okay, so each and every part you have to listen very carefully. Okay, and then if you have any doubt, you can share the emoji, or you can, whatever you want, mode you want to say, you can let us know. Is that okay? Now see here, once you're talking about nutrition, what is nutrition as a whole? Nutrition, what is nutrition? If anybody asks you what is nutrition, we may say that it is a process from which you get nutrients. Okay, what are the nutrients? The next question comes: vitamins, minerals, all these are nutrients. Okay, carbohydrate, proteins, all these are nutrients. This you get from the food. Is that okay? And the process involved in all this is nothing but a nutrition. Is that okay? So nutrition is process from which we get nutrients, okay. And as a whole we have classified under vitamins and minerals. Is that okay? So this process is nothing but nutrition. Now if you go through the process, you just see the cursor of my mouse. We have autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic, the name itself, it suggests auto means it can be self-made. Okay, so it is self-synthesizing, whereas heterotrophic depend on the other organism. Okay, now you have a very quite a rough idea of what is the nutrition. Now further, autotrophic, we know that only plants are autotrophics, but this concept is a myth. Let me see. उनका नहीं आया, जिसका मैं बता दूंगा, जिसका बता देगा तो मैं कर दूंगा. Okay, now okay, sorry for the interruption. See here, so we have if you say plants are only photosynthetic, that's a totally a myth. Is that okay? See here, we have types of autotrophs. There are something called as photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. If you see the photoautotrophs, I'm going to mark it as a yellowish in color or somewhat red, because photo means light. Okay, like electron is the what you call basic of electricity. Graviton is the basic of gravity. Means if you want to measure gravity, you can measure in terms of graviton. If you want to measure electricity, you can measure in terms of electron. Similarly, if you want to measure light, you should make in terms of photons. Okay, I'll write it over here. So photons, okay, photons are the packets of light. Okay, so this, it's like a biscuit packet. So if you take a biscuit packet, you unwrap it and you eat, and then you get energy. Similarly, the sunlight comes in the packet. So if you take the packet, you will get the energy. So that's why the name is photosynthesis. Is that okay? I hope am I clear to you? Okay, so photons are the packets of light. Is that okay? So before that, I was discussing about autotrophic. So we have two types of autotroph. One is photo and one is chemo. Photo means light. Is that okay? They use light. They use light for energy. Okay, that's why their name is phototrophs. Whereas chemoautotrophs, they break down chemical to get energy. They break down chemical to get energy. Okay. Now the first line is very clear that they use light. That's why their name is photo. They use chemical. That's why their name is chemo. Okay. The second difference between photoautorophs and chemoautotroph is that this photoautotroph, they use water. They use water. Okay. Or we can say they use H2O. Okay. To get energy. And they will give oxygen. Photosynthesis releases energy as well as oxygen. So they ultimately release O2. Okay. But in the chemoautotroph, this is only the major thing. They will never release oxygen. They will never release oxygen. This very important word. They will never release oxygen. Okay. Whereas photoautotroph, they use water to release oxygen, whereas chemoautotroph, they use chemical to get energy, and ultimately they don't release any oxygen. That's why we have a particular name for them, that is anoxygenic. Anoxygenic. Okay. It means an means without, oxy means oxygen. Okay. Without oxygen generation. Is that okay? So let us see some example. Photoautorophs, we all know plants are the example for photoautorophs. What about chemoautorophs? What about chemoautorophs? We have, see here, you have studied in 9th standard. We have something called as nitrifying bacteria. So this nitrifying bacteria, what they do is they will break down NH3. Okay, this NH3, if I'm not wrong, it is called ammonia. Okay, you people have recently studied this. Okay, so they break down ammonia. That's why their name is ammonifying bacteria. Okay, ammonifying bacteria. Okay, similarly, somebody will reduce iron, so their name will be ferrobacterium. Okay, and similarly somebody will break hydrogen sulfide H2S, so their name will be thiobacterium. Okay, thiobacterium, their name will be thiobacterium. Getting the rod. So depending upon what they break, they will have the name. Is that okay? If they break ammonia, ammonifying bacteria. If they break nitrates or nitrites, their name will be nitrococcus or nitrocystis. All this name depends. Samson, turn off the audio. Samson, turn off the audio. Samson, turn off the audio. Tejas, let me check. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Turn off the audio, right? Tejas, कौन से नंबर से उसने किया? Samson actually this ID and password. Samson, please turn off the audio.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now see here. So we were discussing about, sorry for the interruption, we were discussing about photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs, right? So we have seen photoautotrophs, they use light for the energy, whereas chemoautotrophs, they break down chemical to get energy. Photoautotrophs, they will break down water. We'll discuss all the things in detail when we are talking about photosynthesis. So they'll break down water to release oxygen as well as energy, whereas chemoautotrophs never release oxygen. Is that okay? That's why I say don't ever say that plants are only photosynthetic, okay, or autotrophic. Photosynthetic you can say, but you can't say autotrophic. Okay, there is another example for chemoautotroph, that's blue green algae. You might have studied in 9th standard. Blue green algae, cyanobacteria. Okay, blue green algae, you might have studied in 9th standard. This is also a chemo-autotrophic bacteria. Okay, so as a whole, what we have discussed till now, we have two type of nutrition. One is autotrophic, another is heterotrophic. In autotrophic, we have further two type, that is photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. Need not take any notes, just listen. I am recording the screen, I'll give the notes. Okay, just listen carefully. Okay, now heterotrophics. What are the heterotrophic? The one who depends upon other. Okay, so we have like symbiotic, okay, which you have studied in 9th standard in diversity, something called as lichens or lichen. These are symbiotic. Similarly, we have insectivorous. Similarly, we have saprophyte, the one who feed on dead and decaying organic matter. Example are fungi, jackal, scavengers. Those are saprophytic. So once we are discussing about heterotrophic, we'll discuss in further. Okay, and then parasitic. Right now, everybody is seeing this corona. This corona comes only in parasitic. Is that okay? So you might be all the parasite, even malaria parasite. Okay, so the one who lives inside your body and harm your body to get the energy. Is that okay? So we will discuss in detail. Okay, whenever the notes or whenever the screen is given to you, just write this, okay, on your notebook, and also write the difference, because after this will get over, I will remove it out. Okay. Now coming back to photosynthesis. Okay, we all know what is photosynthesis. Okay, this is the use of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water to release glucose and oxygen. Okay, so as you can see in the diagram. Okay, so why I have taken this three and four, these are nothing but your raw material. Okay, sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and also something called as chlorophyll. Okay, so these all are your raw material. Okay, so because sometimes they ask a question, what are the raw material for photosynthesis? Okay, so we should talk about raw material for photosynthesis. First is sunlight. Okay, then comes your carbon dioxide. Okay, then sorry, carbon dioxide. Okay, then comes your water. Okay, and the last one which is there is a chloroplast. Okay, so chloroplast. Okay, so chloroplast, what they have normally, the chloroplast, they have chlorophyll, right? Chlorophyll, is that okay? Which is a pigment. Okay, like in our blood we have hemoglobin pigment. Similarly, plant, they have chlorophyll as a pigment. Okay, globin in humans. Okay, is that clear? Now we have talked about raw materials, right? Sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chloroplast. Now we'll go for the steps of photosynthesis. Okay, because every time you have the question from photosynthesis, either what you call equation or steps, there will be certainly questions. Is it okay? So let us talk about this now. So we'll talk each and everything in detail. So first we are taking sunlight. All the raw material which we are using, okay, we'll talk in detail. Okay, so first is sunlight. Okay, what happens in sunlight? What is there? Because in NCERT textbook they have given 3 steps. Okay, I'll elaborate that 3 steps and make it quite informative and quite clear to all of you. Okay, so see here in stomata. Okay, sunlight everywhere, it won't be getting trapped, everywhere it won't be getting accepted, so there'll be certain part. Okay, so if you see stomata, we have this stomatal pore, and once you go inside the stomatal pore, we see this chloroplast. Is that okay? This chloroplast is very important, because in the chloroplast we have something called as disc-like structure, which you can see by what I'm marking with the cursor. Okay, this disc-like structure are nothing but your thylakoid membrane. The disc-like structures are nothing but your disc-like structures are nothing but your thylakoid. This is very important. Okay, this thylakoid is only the place where you see all the things happening. Okay, so this disc-like structure which you are able to see over here, okay, this is nothing but your thylakoid membrane. Wait, I'll represent it with the marker. Okay, wait. So you can see this, the arrow which I have drawn right now. Okay, so this disc-like structure are nothing but your thylakoid membrane. Okay, so once you go inside this stomata, we see this chloroplast, and inside the chloroplast we see this thylakoid membrane. Now inside, so if this is the thylakoid membrane, I'm talking about the layers of the thylakoid membrane. Okay, so we'll see further the layers. So see this, if you see carefully, this disc-like structure that has been elaborated in this membrane form. Okay, so this is actually where we see the light traption. Is that okay? So if anybody asks you where is the light trapped, you should say that it is being trapped in the thylakoid membrane. So sunlight is being trapped in the thylakoid membrane. Chloroplast is a general word. If you say chloroplast, that will be general. Okay, but if you want to get an extra boost of the mark, or if you want to get, if you're aiming for something like centum, okay, so you have to be very crisp, you have to be very cut and clear with the answers. So if you say thylakoid is the part inside the chloroplast which absorbs the energy, that will be you will be getting a good score, and they will be marking that okay, this guy has studied in detail. Okay, so now we'll check with further. Okay, now we'll check with further. See here, this is the membrane. Okay, now in this membrane, if you see, we have something called as dark reaction and light reaction. Upper part will be dark and the inner part will be light. Why we are calling the photosynthesis is divided into two parts. One is dark reaction and other one is light reaction. Okay, why we are calling it a dark? Because surely there will be no sunlight over there. That's why it's dark. If there is a light, it will be light. If there is no light, it will be dark. Okay, so here what will happen in light reaction? The trapping of solar energy. Trapping of solar energy will take place, and that is called as light reaction. Whereas in dark reaction, there will be no trapping of light. Okay. Now the second difference is in the light reaction, they will trap energy, they will make food, and they will create what you call energy in terms of ATP and NADPH. Okay, so energy is being formed. Okay, energy is formed in terms of ATP and NADPH2. Okay, so this is like if you give rupee, the currency of India is rupee, you can survive. If you give dollar in Indian country, you won't be getting any things in spite of the dollar. But if you give dollar to USA, they will accept it. So every state and every country has their own currency. Okay, similarly, energy in our body has currency. So if you give ATP, you will get energy. If you don't give ATP, you won't get energy. So ATP and NADPH2 are the energy currency. Okay, these are the energy currency. Okay, now see here, if the light reaction forms energy, the dark uses that energy. Okay, because we give carbon dioxide, so that carbon dioxide has to be fixed. For fixing that carbon dioxide, you require or plant require energy. For that only the light reaction is being done. Okay, so what will happen? There will be use of ATP to form ADP. ATP is an adenosine triphosphate. If you use that, it will form ADP. Means ADP is the used form. of ATP. Getting me or not? Similarly, the third point here, the carbon dioxide fixation will be taking place. So we know that if carbon dioxide is not fixed, then who will take carbon dioxide from our body? So that's why the plants are the best source to take carbon dioxide from our body. Okay, so carbon dioxide fixation take place, and that part is called as dark reaction. But here, Samit, wait, what's your doubt, Samit?
So what's the full form of ADP? ADP.
Adenosine diphosphate. I'll write it. Okay.
No, sir, it's so ADP, not ATP.
Di छोटू di हो. Adenosine.
Oh, okay.
Adenosine
diphosphate.
Okay.
Yes.
अगर किसी को डाउट है तो अपना रेज हैंड कर सकते हैं. ओके. एडिनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट और टी का क्या होगा? एडिनोसिन ट्राई. इसका मतलब कि 2 एडिनोसिन और 1 फॉस्फेट रहेगा. ओके.
Yes, sir.
2 adenosine and 1 phosphate. If you want in any language like Tamil or Hindi, you can say me to ask me. Is that okay? Chalo.
Yes, sir.
Unmute karo jaldi.
Sir.
Who's the one? Yeah, say Samson. Say.
Sir, what is the meaning of ATP, sir?
ATP, adenosine triphosphate, my dear. ATP is the energy currency. If you break ATP, you will get energy. Okay, so breaking down of chemical reaction gives energy. That's only we call it a combination reaction. In the first chapter of science, you might have studied types of chemical reaction. We have combination, we have decomposition. Decomposition is endothermic, and combination is the exothermic. So ATP is an exothermic molecule. So if you break ATP, it will give energy. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Computer audio. Okay. Now in the light reaction, carbon dioxide fixation doesn't take place. Okay. Doesn't take place. Okay, so we have got to know what is the difference between light reaction and dark reaction. Okay, so light reaction, again, it's the first phase of photosynthesis. You can write that also. First phase of photosynthesis. Whereas dark reaction is the second phase. Okay. Now dark reaction, where it is happening, the word is very important. It's the stroma. And light reaction, where it is happening, the word is important. That is grana. Okay, grana of thylakoid. I'll show you where is the grana and where is the thylakoid. Okay, so see here, if you see this part, okay, let us see that this is zoomed part of this. Okay, so if you see the inner part, that is called grana, and if you see the outer part, which is called as stroma. So outer part of thylakoid is called stroma, inner part of thylakoid is called grana. Okay, just see the cursor. जो अंदर है, inner है, वो grana है. जो बाहर है, वो stroma है. Okay, stroma is outside, grana is inside. Is that okay? Grana अंदर, stroma बाहर. Okay. Now coming back to the next part, that is, we have talked about first raw material, sunlight, where we seen the trapping of. So what we saw in sunlight, what we saw, first step, absorption of light and converting into chemical, converting it into chemical. Okay, now what is that chemical? Just now Samit has asked now, ATP is the chemical. Is that okay? So Samit ne पूछा था ना, what are the chemical energy formed? Okay, so it will release ATP. Okay, getting me or not? So right now I'm removing this out. Don't write ATP in examination, just write this sentence. Okay, absorption of light and converting it into chemical energy. Okay, there also you should write light energy. Okay, now coming back to the water. Okay, if you see water, see here, it is formed of H2O. Okay, now this water, there will be breakdown. So this H and this H will break. Okay, so if this H breaks, what you are going to get? we are going to get 2H and we are going to get 1O or half a molecule of O. So if H2O is broken down, if H2O is splitted, okay, what we are gonna get is the two molecules of hydrogen and a half molecule of oxygen. Okay, so we'll get two molecules of hydrogen or two atoms of hydrogen and half a molecule of oxygen, or we can say oxygen atom. So what we get to know, if you break if you split water, we are going to break this H plus, and if you break this H plus, okay, we know that how much law of conservation of energy, that if a energy is neither created nor destroyed, okay, so if you are breaking this plus, we are going to get negative. Is that okay? That is, we are going to get something called as 2 electron. We'll be getting 2 electron. Is that okay? So what we see by now, so if you break a molecule of hydrogen, we are going to a molecule of water, sorry, will be going to get 2H plus, and for the plus we'll have negative also, that is electron. Is that okay? And electron is the energy carrier. I said you before itself, it releases energy. Is that okay? It's in form of ATP, in form of electron, several forms are there. Okay, so electron is the energy carrier now. We have got electron, and also oxygen is released. That's what oxygen we are able to take. We inhale oxygen from where it comes? From the water. क्योंकि जब आपने पानी को तोड़ा, if you break the water, you are going to get 2H and 1 oxygen. That 1 oxygen, and similarly one more molecule. Is that okay? It will break and it will become